Greetings all, this is the J-Man from Metal Sharks, and I just wanted to do a little explaining about the Minelab Go Find 60 metal detector. So I'm over at my parents' house in North Florida, and I'm going to break out the detector in a minute and show you some of the features. Because when I was on my recent trip to Santa Cruz, California, and detected near the pier beach area there, I had a few finds which I showed in another video earlier this month. But I didn't really explain how the detector works. I'm still kind of learning it myself. So I'm going to give this a whirl. I hope you enjoy it. And then later in this video, I'll show you some highlights from other sightseeing on that trip. So this is the J-Man again from Metal Sharks. And I want to come over to this old table at my parents' house. And just want to show you, I've got some coins here. A dollar coin, modern dollar coin, modern dime, nickel, and a quarter, state quarter, and then a modern penny, and then some other modern coins. And so in a minute I'm going to take the Minelab out in their front yard and do some detecting with these coins, just not even in the ground but just on top of the ground, just so I can see how they ring up and show you a little bit about the features of this detector. And I also thought it might be interesting to see how some tweezers ring up. So right now the Minelab traveling metal detector that I used on my California Santa Cruz pier trip is in this bag, which is a handy bag, Bolsa Petzl bag. This is what I borrowed from my dad, John Long Silver. And so here is the basic Go Find 60. And okay, so first thing I want to do is get the two handfuls of coins ready, and I also have a part of a pop top and then these tweezers. So probably the thing to do is just go out in their front yard and just kind of, even with a pine tree over there, I'm going to set this up. So let's see, put the tweezers down, and a few feet later put the pop top, and then I just want to see, kind of like if this was a coin spill, see what that would ring up. And then the dollar coin, the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and the penny. So of course if I can't find some of these, maybe somebody in my family eventually will find them, because we love detecting and we all come out here at different times to see if there's anything that's missed. And some silver coins have actually been found in this yard, because this house was built, I believe, in the 50s in North Florida. And so at least a few silver dimes have been found. A Mercury and a Rosie, I believe, by my dad, John Long Silver. So this is the Minelab Go Find 60, as you can see. And right now it's all folded up, so with that bag, yellow bag that I had it folded up like this in my suitcase for my trip, and just checked it on there. Now my bag was almost 50 pounds, so I'm not sure if I had to pay extra because it was such a heavy bag. So the detector, you press this button and this part comes out, you know, your panel, and then you release that latch, and then the coil comes out. Okay, and so then you have it out and extended, and then you can just adjust the Velcro straps and fit it around your wrist as such. I like to make it a little loose so I can move my hand around better. And then on the side, you just turn it on, and then you have this display, which I'm hoping you can see okay. So you can discriminate out different things. So say you don't want to get iron finds, nails and screws and the like. So you hit this little magnifying glass or search button and it takes that out. And then it looks like you can still find some change, foil, and then rings are the one in the middle, pop tops and more change. And then the last option would be just change and discriminate out even rings, I guess, if you wanted to, which I don't think most people would want to do. So if I was searching in this yard, I would probably just discriminate to this point. I would take out, not have the iron, in other words, and the nails. I would just do it like that. And you can see where the power is. It's got plenty of juice with the batteries that are in it right now. And then the sensitivity can go up 5 bars or down to 1 bar by using the plus or minus. So for this I'll probably go down 1 just to try it out. And then the volume is over here. So if you want to be more discreet, say like you're in a park or somewhere and you don't want to disturb other people, or at the beach, you could turn that down a little. And then this button is for when you want to pinpoint. So pinpointing is good if you're having trouble narrowing it down and you want to use that. But the problem I had in Santa Cruz was I would hit pinpoint once and then I would find something and I would forget to hit it again to turn it off. So the detector would be making a sound when I'm trying to document my find. So I just needed to get more used to it and remember that it worked that way. So we're going along here, say we're detecting, and as I'm simulating here. The tweezers are not coming up at all when I have it discriminated to this coin, so that's good. Now let's see. So at least that's telling me there's an iron target there. So this is good practice for me. So that's what it does with that iron target. So once I get the coil near the target, it makes that sound. But if I change things, it makes a lower tone. So that's interesting. Discriminate out the iron. And this doesn't come up either. Okay. So if I just have it in rings and coins, let's see what happens here with the coin spill. So it lights up 4 green bars there. So that's probably a strong signal. Now if I put it in nothing discriminated, it comes up pretty much the same way. So now let's try the dollar coin. And so the icon here is flashing, so I know it's a good coin. Let's see about the quarter. Yeah, that icon's flashing. Same again. And for the nickel, it's a lower tone. The penny, different tone. So anyhow, I just wanted to show a little bit more about how this detector works. And just show you the pinpointer. Let's say you're getting close to a target and you want to make sure you know where it is. So when it's high, it's right over it. So those were the main things I wanted to show, but I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, in which I'll feature some scenes from coastal redwoods and more scenes along the Santa Cruz pier. J-Man again from Metal Sharks, and I almost forgot to mention one other item that you need when you go, when you get on a jet plane and you're going to the opposite coast to metal detect, would be a handy dandy scoop, lightweight, like this green one. Plastic sand scoop for metal detecting. So there's a little bit of information about that. And this is something my dad bought online, I believe, maybe through eBay. I'm not sure. And so anyhow, I took this in my suitcase too, my checked bag. And as shown in another video, detecting at the Santa Cruz pier, this is what I used, and it was worked just fine. and I enjoyed using it. And so I'm glad that opened up the possibility of being able to detect when I visited my sister and her family on the opposite coast. So there you have it.
Look at this low tide. Wow, normally this is water. Normally they surf here. See that? You get smacked on these rocks. Oh, people. Cool, right? Cool. How often in the world do you see something like this? Let's watch them. What color? White?
Yes. Blue, huh? Like the tummy stuff?
This is the J-Man again from Metal Sharks, and I'm here with my wrap-up from going to Santa Cruz Pier and Beach area today in California. So here's one find, which is just a piece of broken glass, and glad to get that off the beach. And then this was my first coin find today and my best one, just a quarter, I believe it was from 1917. And then a nickel, found pretty much in the same area, about 75 feet from the stairs down from the pier to the beach area. And then a really corroded coin, which I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I can clean it up when I get back home to Florida. And then 1 penny, which I didn't get on camera, but I did find today. And then I also found this eyeglass frame piece. So that's pretty much it. I didn't find a whole lot, but I tried out the new detector, one I hadn't used before, the Go Find from Minelab, and it worked pretty well. I just want to practice on it a lot more before I use it again. So anyways, we hope you enjoy this video, and